किसी भी स्कूल में एडमिशन के लिए चले जाओ, हर जगह पेरेंट
The brain's motivation neurotransmitter, dopamine. Dopamine.
I got tickets to the Odyssey.
What? Really? Awesome.
Yeah. Starts in an hour. Want to go?
Yeah. Wait. You got IMAX, right?
Yeah. Front row.
What?
What do you mean? IMAX. Front row.
How many pipes do you think this organ has? Did you guess 4,493? Probably not, and that's because organs are like icebergs. 90% of it we never get to see, except for today I'm bringing you with me for an organ tour.
Do you want the house?
Okay, this coat of red paint probably costs 50 rupees to apply, but it adds.
How many pipes? This pipe, and they make what we call a principal noise.
And I promise none of this is a metaphor.
Here are some of the bellows of the instrument. Back in the olden day, people had to pump the bellows by hand, but fortunately we have an automated bellows system now, so you just have to turn a switch and then the air supply sorts itself out. Right now I'm at the very top of the instrument, and here we can see some of the largest pipes in the entire organ. The bottom of these pipes is all the way down there. I think the inside of this pipe is bigger than my entire head.
I just want you to come in.
Over 80,000 rupees to the price of a show. You know I'm talking about.
They really tried to stop me, y'all. They really tried to get me out of here. They took down my video showing y'all how to get PS3 games. Well, guess what? We gonna do it again. But today, I'm showing you niggas how to get PS2 games legally. Now, I do have a modded PS2, so I really never have to do this, but I'm still gonna lock y'all in. First things first, you're gonna have your totally legal games folder, and in there, you're gonna make a folder called PS2. You're gonna go to this website right here, pcsx2.net. You're gonna click latest stable, and then you're gonna click download right here. Not installer, download. Download that motherfucker to your desktop. You're also gonna need something to extract the file. I recommend WinRAR. I always call it WinWAR. This whole time, I thought it was WinRAR. You're gonna find that file on your desktop. You're gonna extract all of this to that same legally games folder, PS2. You're gonna go back to that folder. It's gonna look like this. You're gonna open up this file right here. It has -qt at it. Do not open up Updater. This is gonna open up and you're gonna be able to customize the color of it and change your language. Keep it at English if you speak English. Change it up if you want to. And you're gonna click next. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, all right? To play PS2 games on the emulator, you're gonna need the BIOS of a PS2. I can't tell you where you can find the BIOS of PS2, but if you type in PS2 BIOS Wiki, it's gonna take you right here. Once you get to this website, go to PlayStation 2, click BIOS files. This is gonna pop up. You're gonna click PS2 BIOS.zip. Download that bad boy to the desktop as well. You're gonna copy every single file in here and you're gonna download it to the default BIOS directory, all right? Mine is in a OneDrive. I don't know why, but it's there. And when you find out where your default BIOS files is, it's gonna be empty. It's gonna be a folder called BIOS. You're gonna copy and paste all of that shit in here. Should look like this. There's probably an easier way of doing this, but this is the only way I know how to do it. Now, since all the BIOS files are in that folder, now it's gonna show up like this, okay? If it doesn't show up like this, hit refresh list and all of these BIOS are gonna show up for like English, Japan, all this other shit, right? Me personally, I really don't know which one to choose. I just went all the way to the bottom, my language, Switch 2008, and I selected that one, all right, because shit, it's 2008 is the latest one, I think. I'm gonna click next, and now you're gonna be in the game directories, all right? You're gonna need the ROMs, the games that you're gonna play. Now, I can't show y'all where to get the games ROMs at, all right? Yes, I fucking can. It's romsfun.com. But yeah, you didn't hear that from me, okay? You're gonna download the file to your desktop as well. And while that's downloading, we're gonna make a file back in that PS2 folder called games. This is where all your ROM file games are gonna be. You're gonna download them all to this one folder, okay? You're gonna extract the game to that same folder we just made, games, all right? In PS2 games. Now, when it's downloaded correctly, it should show up as this. This should be the game right here in the games folder as it looks. You're gonna go back to the launcher. You're gonna hit add. This is gonna open up and you're gonna select that same games folder. It's gonna pop up with this saying, hey, we're gonna scan this folder every fucking time you want a new game in here. You're gonna hit yes. You're gonna hit next and you're gonna connect your controller to your PC. Once the controller is connected, you're gonna go back and you're gonna hit auto mapping. It's already detected that I have an Xbox Series X controller. You're gonna hit X input, all right? If you got an Xbox controller. You're gonna hit next and then you're gonna hit finish. And that's basically it. You can change the cover art of the game if you want, and you just boot this bad boy up and it's gonna be working. Let's give it a try. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm playing Code Veronica with a fucking Xbox controller on my computer, all right? Let's go. Wait, let me hit start. Start. Yep, yeah, it fucking works, hey! And that's basically it, all right? I know a lot of y'all be scared, like, oh, Matt, is a virus gonna get on my computer? If you do everything right, you're not gonna have a fucking virus. If you download your ROMs from a safe website and you download the BIOS from the place I just fucking told you, you're gonna be fine, all right? You can play any PS2 game for free. Look, the game playing, look at this shit. Oh, shit! But yeah, that's it. They really tried to stop me, y'all. They really tried to get me out of here.
This picture right here is nothing but distilled fear from Microsoft. For you, probably something different. Distilled something completely different, but for Microsoft, absolutely the most terrifying image they've seen in years. Now, if you're not chronically online and I'm your news source, which a lot of you say that, if that's the case, then this image, you're probably going, well, what's so scary? What's so scary about a little anime waifu? Because we all know what happens when you see an anime waifu, right? Either whatever's coming up next is going to be just single-handedly the dumbest thing you've ever heard in your entire lifetime, or from the most cracked engineer you've ever seen in your lifetime. Well, it turns out it's the second one, okay? It's the very, very cracked, because what you're seeing is the Nightmare Eclipse account. 60 days in 6 weeks and one big grudge. This individual is releasing 0 days that are absolutely devastating once a week for the last 6 weeks. They have been banned off of GitHub. They just got done being banned off of...
Okay, I want to show you कि सिर्फ अपने tablet पे
this picture be a little bit surprised. Their assets stolen? Yeah, that sounds...
ऑफलाइन म्यूजिक कलेक्शन क्यों रखता हूँ? ये लॉसलेस कलेक्शन है विद द हाईएस्ट क्वालिटी एल्बम आर्ट, बट मेरे फोन पे ये नॉट ओनली म्यूजिक कंप्रेस्ड है फ्लैग से ओपस में, बट ये एल्बम आर्ट भी कंप्रेस्ड है. जिनको ओपस नहीं पता, ओपस भी एक ऑडियो कोडेक है जैसे फ्लैग है, बट टैबलेट को मैं कभी भी अपनी कार के एंड्रॉइड ऑटो से कनेक्ट नहीं करता हूँ, वेराज मेरा फोन जितनी बार भी मैं बाहर जाता हूँ एंड्रॉइड ऑटो से कनेक्ट होता है. मेरे फोन पे और मेरे टैबलेट पे दोनों पे पावर एम्प चल रहा है. मैं प्राइमरीली यूज करता हूँ पिछले 10 साल से ये म्यूजिक प्लेयर एंड आई हैव लव्ड इट बिकॉज इसमें इतनी कस्टमाइजेशंस हैं, बहुत ज्यादा फीचर्स हैं. हियर इज द प्रॉब्लम that I'm facing. A song could be playing यहाँ पे मेरे फोन पे and I've mounted this and ये मेरे Android Auto पे भी डिस्प्ले हो रहा है. But if I switch to a song जिसकी high resolution album art है, you would see this. The system would lock up. वहाँ पे change हो गया. Look at this. Android Auto crash हो गया है. वो बाहर आ गया. It's reconnecting to the phone again and now it would display everything properly. If you see here, यहाँ पे अब आया ये वाला सॉन्ग जो मैंने तब चेंज किया था बिकॉज इट जस्ट क्रैश्ड. ठीक है, फिर अगर आप मूव करते हो नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग में, देयर इज अ गुड चांस कि ये दोबारा क्रैश हो जाए, बट या आई एम नॉट एबल टू रेप्लिकेट एवरीथिंग परफेक्टली, बट या दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड. अब ये प्रॉब्लम फ्लैग फाइल्स की नहीं है, ना इस कार हेड यूनिट की है. ये कार हेड यूनिट 25,000 रुपीज की ब्लॉ पॉइंट की है एंड दिस इज अ प्रीटी गुड हेड यूनिट. इसमें काफी अच्छा प्रोसेसर है. ऑब्वियसली फोन के फ्लैगशिप प्रोसेसर जैसा नहीं है, बट मोस्ट एंड्रॉइड एप्स वगैरह सही से चला देता है. थोड़ा बहुत लैग होगा बट दैट इज नेचुरल. 4 GB की रैम है विच इज इनफ फॉर अ कार्स हेड यूनिट एंड 64 GB की इंटरनल स्टोरेज है विच इज प्रीटी गुड. बट आई हर्ड सम पीपल सेइंग कि ये चाइनीज यूनिट है, इस वजह से ये हुआ, तो फिर ये पूरा चाइनीज ब्रांड है OnePlus 12, ये तो फिर कंप्लीटली ट्रैश होना चाहिए था. चाइनीज स्टफ कुड बी गुड इफ दे मेक इट गुड, बट आई एम नॉट रियली श्योर एग्जैक्टली किस रीजन से क्रैश होता है. मे बी ये एंड्रॉइड ऑटो का ये पूरा सिस्टम हैंडल ही नहीं करता हाई रेजोल्यूशन एल्बम आर्ट्स को प्रॉपर्ली. मे बी इट्स जस्ट अ बग और ये हैंडल कर सकता है. आई एम नॉट रियली श्योर, बट मेरी ऑनलाइन रिसर्च जो मुझे पता चला वो ये है कि मे बी इट जस्ट रन्स आउट ऑफ मेमोरी. या तो ये ऐप एंड्रॉइड ऑटो की जो इसके अंदर बिल्ट इन है वो पूरी तरीके से मेमोरी यूज नहीं कर रही है सिस्टम की, या फिर जब यूज कर भी रही है तो इस सिस्टम में भी इतनी मेमोरी ना हो. So again I'm not really sure, but इस वजह से मुझे इसकी एल्बम आर्ट को कंप्रेस करना पड़ा है. And once I've compressed it, ये इशू completely.
Name 3 black people right now. Go. Any 3.
Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Cardi B.
It's not a good answer.
He's not black.
Yeah, he's not black. 6. Name 3 black women right now. Go.
Michelle Obama,
Block them.
Cardi B, my homegirl.
What, my homegirl?
My homegirl Janelle.
Excuse me?
Do they have to be famous black folk
Okay,
or
no,
what?
no, one more. 6. Same question, same style of question. Name 3 Hispanic people.
Oscar De La Hoya. You got me on the spot, bro.
All right, last one. I'll hit you with it one more time. Name 3 Asian people. Anyone.
Bruce Lee.
Default.
The CEO of the chip company, the tech one.
NVIDIA?
Yeah, yeah. Xi Jinping.
Who is that?
President of China.
Who is this guy? This guy is. He might be white though, but we don't have him the same. No, we have to switch him. We have nothing right. This guy's.
All right, wait, number 6. Who is the most famous Middle Eastern person of all time?
Saddam Hussein.
Dog. We need to get out of here. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out Julie. This guy just.
Bro, I was born in '97. I grew up during the war.
You grew up during the war, brother.
Name 3 black people.
भाई कोई आईफोन यूजर्स के लिए भी ट्रिक बता दो. आओ बताता हूँ. अगर तुम कोई वीडियो देख रहे हो और तुम्हें उसको डाउनलोड करना है ना, तो अपने जो बैक पे सेव बना हुआ है ना, उस पर 2 दफा टैप करना, खुद ब खुद डाउनलोड होकर तुम्हारी गैलरी में आ जाएगी. तो यार सबसे पहले ये QR कोड आ रहा है, तुम लोगों ने इसको स्कैन कर लेना. स्कैन करने के बाद तुम्हें ये ऐसे शॉर्टकट्स पे लेके जाएगा. तुमने ये शॉर्टकट ऐड कर लेना है. ऐड करने के बाद तुम्हें आना है सेटिंग पे. सेटिंग पे आने के बाद तुमने लिखना है बैक टैप. बैक टैप पे आने के बाद ये जो ऊपर वाला ऑप्शन आ रहा है इस पे चले जाना. और जाने के बाद भाई तुम सिंपल सा नीचे जाके इनको ऐड कर लेना, इस शॉर्टकट को ऐड कर लेना. शॉर्टकट ऐड करने के बाद भाई तुम डायरेक्ट जाओ अपनी इंस्टाग्राम पे, जो तुम रील देख रहे होगा तुम्हें पसंद आ रही, तुम सिंपल से जाओ, इसका लिंक कॉपी करो और अपने बैक पे जो एप्पल बना हुआ है उसको 2 दफा टैप करना. तो तुम देख सकते हो तुम्हारी ऊपर वीडियो स्टार्ट हो गई है. अब आराम से जब ये स्टार्ट हो जाए तो तुम अपनी गैलरी में जाके देखो, तुम्हारी वीडियो तुम्हें वहीं पर डाउनलोड हुई भी मिलेगी. यार थी ना वीडियो काम की, इसीलिए कह रहा हूँ.
Name 3.
भाई को फॉलो कर लो, क्योंकि तुम्हारा भाई तुम्हें ऐसी चीजें बताता है जो तुम्हारे भाई कोई आईफोन यूजर्स के लिए भी ट्रिक बता दो. आओ बताता हूँ. अगर तुम कोई वीडियो देख रहे हो और तुम्हें उसको डाउनलोड करना है ना, तो अपने जो बैक पे सेव बना हुआ है ना, उस पर 2 दफा टैप करना, खुद ब खुद डाउनलोड होकर तुम्हारी गैलरी में आ जाएगी. तो यार सबसे पहले ये QR कोड आ रहा है, तुम लोगों ने.
Good time to fucking pick up the phone, by the way. you won't be able to hear this anyways.
What am I hearing right now?
Come look. Okay, see this TX?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're currently receiving when it says RX, and we're transmitting when it says TX.
Ooh.
Now note what's getting written down here in the transcript.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
See how now note? We couldn't send this live because we're detecting my voice and real words before we start transmitting, and we're also doing the noise cancellation at the same time. So there's no way to really detect without specialized hardware that this is a voice, like genuinely a voice in the first like millisecond. So we have to do like a confidence interval. That's what our VAD confidence is. So we're building like a confidence interval to decide, is what we just heard actually somebody's voice, and we should be transmitting. But we can't do that. It takes us about 600 milliseconds to have high enough confidence that we can say, okay, yeah, this is definitely a voice. But that would cut off the first 1 to 2 words of your conversation every single time. So we're actually buffering all of the audio, and then we're figuring out when we have a high confidence interval, and then we look back in the buffer by that the amount of milliseconds it took for us to build that confidence interval, or our VAD conf, and then we actually stream that audio to the other user. And I think it's working fucking perfectly.
That's sexy.
Holy fuck.
Did you know if you take your body weight in kilos and times it by 26 and eat this many calories every single...
What are the most expensive pianos? Like
the D.
The D, the big one right here, D7.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Here, play this one right here. This is a D.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll try this one.
No one's gonna do it. Someone's got to say it. Ancient China was insane. You ever seen this? It was a sword with circuitry in it. You ever seen one of those? Puzzle ball made out of one piece of ivory. They invented a paint that has quantum properties, painted these soldiers, then buried them. It's possible they collaborated with the Egyptians because they did it too. But that's not where the similarities stop. The Egyptians carved these vases out of granite. They are hundreds of times more precise than the most intricate movement that your hand is capable of doing. This was discovered by using a laser to measure the symmetry of the object. 8,000 years ago, guess who else did the same thing? Ancient China. Do me a favor and Google Neolithic humans, and then tell me why those guys had a use for a vase that is that precise. China has more pyramids than Egypt, and they're aligned to the same stars. Ancient Egypt, people with long heads. Ancient Peru, people with long heads. Ancient China, people with long heads. This mysterious icon that's found in every ancient culture, found in China. Snake, dragon, serpent worship, China. Coolest creature ever, the foo dog, guarding another ancient symbol. Their architecture looks the way it does because it can withstand a 9.5 earthquake. And while we use modern tech to figure out how that works, they used a jar that could detect the earthquakes. It's the very first one ever invented. All right, last one. If you shine a light on a Chinese magic mirror, it will show you the reflection of what's on the back of the mirror. And believe it or not, we are just scratching the surface.
ये मेरे हाथ में एक बॉन्ड है. सिंपल लैंग्वेज है, मैंने किसी कंपनी को पैसे दिए उधार.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and settle the debate for you. Should you stand your PS5 up or should you lay it down? This is my neighbor's console. He actually wanted me to do a cleaning on it. He stands it up all the time and it's really well taken care of. The HDMI port is like slightly broken on it too, so I'm probably just gonna replace that for him because he's my neighbor. And in case you're wondering who I am, this is who I am. And these are just some of my accolades right here as well. Should we just keep going? So if that's not good enough for you, then this is proof right here. I'm going to open up my neighbor's PS5 console and we're going to take a look at it and see what the liquid metal looks like. And just know that when I plug this up, I mean, his HDMI port looks great, but even when I plugged this up, it kind of had some fuzz on the screen there. So the first thing we notice is the HDMI port, even though this console is really well taken care of, is slightly broken. Let's open this up and take a look inside. I did forget to mention, he didn't complain about any overheating problems or any HDMI port problems to begin with. And that's probably because he just plugged it up and left it there and it's been plugged up for a long time. Also, you can see this console is completely sealed here. So it's never been worked on by anyone else either. Alright, now that we're inside of the console, we're going to do the reveal here. But if you don't know what this number right here means, this means it's one of the original, not the original, but one of the original PS5s. And as you can see, it's in really good condition. So we're going to take this bracket off and take a look at the liquid metal. And here's the reveal. As you can see, there is a bare spot in the middle right here on the APU and on the heatsink side. And you can see all of the liquid metal is accumulated at the bottom here. With this console standing up, this is the bottom where all that liquid metal is. You should absolutely lay down your console. This is a great console to show you, and this console has nothing wrong with it. The HDMI port is a little bit broken on it, but that's because it was stood up, as I said. But as you can see here, it will run into the overheating issue where it turns off after like 30 to 45 minutes. Eventually, it'll get worse to about 10 minutes, and then the console will never turn on again. Lay down your PS5s. All right, I'm gonna go.
ये जो फ्रैक्चर है, सर्जरी भी इसको नहीं छोड़ सकता. पेशेंट की एक सिंपल हैबिट की वजह से. हाँ, वो हैबिट इतना कॉमन है, लेकिन लोग उसको नजरअंदाज करते हैं. तो ये पेशेंट एक यंग मेल था जो हमारे पास आया, रोड ट्रैफिक एक्सीडेंट, बाइक एक्सीडेंट, वही बाइक जो बहुत तेज ओवर स्पीड करते हैं लोग आजकल, एक्सीडेंट लेके आया. शैटर्ड टिबिया, चिथड़ा बना हुआ था पैर. इनफैक्ट इतना ज़्यादा स्किन लॉस था कि प्लास्टिक सर्जरी को इन्वॉल्व करना पड़ा. फ्लैप कवरेज हुआ. फ्लैप कवरेज होने के बाद से प्लास्टिक ने हमारे पास भेजा कि भाई तुम अब हड्डी जोड़ दो. तो हमने हड्डी के लिए जोड़ने के लिए क्या किया, हमने एक रॉड डाल दिया. वहीं टिबिया नेल, रॉड डालते ही हमने पेशेंट के लिए वेट किया कि पेशेंट का अब ठीक होगा, रिकवरी होगा, साथ साथ ग्राफ्टिंग भी कर डाला. बोन ग्राफ्टिंग, ताकि हड्डी जल्दी रिकवर हो जाए।
आपको किताबें पसंद है? अभी रुको, क्योंकि ये सेल कभी भी खत्म हो सकती है। सिर्फ एक
Don't know. Honestly, I got more than I expected. 50 out of nearly 200. Just have to learn 150.
This is the same flag.
Okay, I made notes. I've done every continent quiz. I've done a bunch of other random quizzes. I think I've done enough studying to do the final all countries quiz. Chad and Romania, bro.
These guys need to fight for the flag. Loser has to change it.
This is the last one. Wait. Oh my god. Somalia. Honestly, these 193 countries was not big enough of a challenge. I think I can do all 270 countries, regions, territories, all 270 of these by the end of the day. John's genital. It's taken me 12 attempts to finish this quiz with just the regions and territories. And every time it was a spelling mistake. It was like one letter off. Now I have to do all of the 100 territories plus all of the existing countries. Okay, 122 out of 274.
Oh my god. Oh my god. 270. I'm gonna do it.
That one scared me. Lord Howe Island.
Oh my god. I got it. Ranking Gooner sites based on how much aura they have. Coming up first, we've got Fap House. The name alone sounds like one of those sites that pops up when you're trying to pirate one of your animes. So many better sites that are way more nonchalant, D-tier aura. Next up, we've got Chai. Chai has that gas station sushi energy. It's tempting as hell when you're desperate. But halfway through your California roll, this was one of the most avoidable.
I'm going to the FIFA World Cup in Miami with Lenovo. It's only right that I make a song to mark the occasion, and then I want to film a music video once I'm out in Miami. Okay, song with an innovative modern twist, celebrating Lenovo's partnership with the FIFA World Cup. Music video in Miami. I know what I'm gonna do. I'll see you out there. I'll see you out there. This sound. I'll see you out there.